Hello there folks, it is TIJ Gaming and welcome to a brand new video. Today it's time for another episode of Retro Sundays, and today we focus in on EA Sports FIFA Football 2004. Probably the football game that I've played the most in my life. I can't really remember why FIFA Football 2004 was one I played so much. All I can remember really about the game is that when I was a youngster, say 6 or 7, and that doesn't really make sense because I'd have been 4 when this game came out, or maybe even 3.5 or whatever I was. I'll find out when we reveal the release date of the game and you can work out when I was born. But I remember that so many days before school or so many days after school I'd spend so much time with my friends playing this game, and it was an absolute classic. I just remember the iconic Thierry Henry on the front cover. Absolutely awesome. Today we're going to be playing a little bit of FIFA Football 2004. But let's talk a little bit about the game before we get into it. So FIFA Football 2004, also known as FIFA Soccer 04 in North America, is a football video game developed by EA Canada and published by Electronic Arts. It was released in October 2003 with the tagline, "Create Brilliance." Well, there you go, that's all you need to know. FIFA Football 2004 is the 11th game in the FIFA series and the 8th to be in 3D. So it didn't add much to FIFA Football 2003. The biggest new inclusions were secondary divisions, which allow the players to take lower ranked teams to promotion attempts. As you can see, there's the Football Division 1, 2 and 3, although not licensed just yet. Gameplay had a new feature dubbed Off the Ball, which allows the control of 2 players at the same time for greater tactical play. Very interesting. Another key feature was Football Fusion, which allows owners of both FIFA 04 and Total Club Manager 2004 to play games from the management simulator in FIFA. Okay, that's cool. And the title sequence you've just seen was filmed in St James's Park, home of Newcastle United, with the opening song being Kings of Leon's hit, Red Morning Light. And the cover features Alessandro del Piero from Juventus, Thierry Henry of Arsenal and Ronaldinho in a Brazil kit. And because it's a Kings of Leon song, you'll probably find that introduction was muted because I will get a copyright claim on the video else. So just a reminder of all the teams that were in the Premier League back then. I mean, there's so many teams that aren't now. I mean, Villa probably won't be next season. Birmingham, Blackburn, Bolton, Charlton. Wow, look at Chelsea's old logo. That's a flashback. Fulham, Leeds United. Goodness me. I mean, Manchester City. Well, I know Manchester City are, but the point is Manchester City are a team that are a lot better now. Middlesbrough. God, this brings back memories. Pompey. Tottenham are there, Wolves, and that's it for the Premier League. But we're going to go with my favourite team, which is the mighty Liverpool. Oh my god, this brings back memories already. So you can play now. You've got the game modes, which are career mode, tournament mode, practice mode, football fusion match, and import football fusion. But I think for today, play online, yeah, you wish. We're just going to click play now, and we're going to go home. Let's have a look. So let's advance. And I'm obviously going to go with Liverpool. But before we get into it, let's have a quick look at... I mean, look at that Reebok kit. Just absolutely iconic. Have a look at the other leagues first off. So we've got the English Division 1, 2 and 3. What are we doing here? Oh, right, okay. So we've got Bradford. I mean, look at Burnley's old logo. Cardiff, Coventry, Crewe. Goodness me, I'm just going to cycle through these really quick because we haven't got all day to cycle through these. But goodness me, I mean, Warsaw's old logo. Jesus Christ, this is really bringing back some memories. Bournemouth, I mean, it's pretty much the same now, as they haven't really got that bit at the top that says Bournemouth. But, wow, this is absolutely fantastic. Look at Peterborough's old logo. Goodness me, this is bringing back so many memories. AFC Rushden in Diamonds, which it effectively is now, but just Rushden in game. Stockport County. Swindon, I don't remember Swindon having that logo. Goodness me, Wrexham in League One. This is bringing back so many memories, but we've got to play the team of the day, haven't we? We've got to play Arsenal with that iconic 0-2 kit. Quite liked the yellow, actually, in that kit, to be fair. And here we go. Wow. Jersey Dudek, Steve Finn and Sammy Hippie. I don't know Henshaw's, actually. Jean Reese, El Diaz Doof, Stephen Gerrard, Danny Murphy, Harry Cool, Michael Owen, Milan Barros, Didi Haman, Chris Kirkland, Traore, Letelek and Emil Heskey. So we're going to keep the team exactly how it is. We'll have a quick look at the Gunners team if we can as well, which we'll probably look at when we get into the game. But so many memories this game brings back. Let's have a look at all the controls. So, right, okay. So just like normal FIFA, really. There's not much difference happening at 16 odd years. But if you do go on to enjoy this video, make sure to leave a like down below. Comment your thoughts about the game and your memories of the game. And subscribe for regular Retro Sunday content. And I'll tell you what, this game doesn't actually look too bad. It really doesn't. Today's commentators, John Motson and Ali McCoist.
Arsenal swiped away Liverpool's league title in 1989 in the last day of the season.
Here we go then. And we're off.
Here we go then.
Goodness me, this game brings back so many memories, it's unbelievable. I won't be very good at it. I don't know what difficulties are actually, so it might be on just an amateur and we'll whoop Arsenal. Milan Barros cuts back. Oh, Danny Murphy! Not quite. God, this is so horrible to play, I have to say. It's really... I mean, if you ever got a chance to get a hold on a PS2 system or whatever, it is worth playing these, just to remember how far football games have come. Good pass through to Milan Barros. He can't quite win it, but he's there. Shoot, and it's a goal! Milan Barros puts Liverpool 1-0 up within 4 minutes. I would guess probably on the easiest difficulty, but Jersey Dudek from the goal there. Loving it. John Arnaris and Sami Hyypiä congratulating Milan Barros. I mean, the players on this game just bring back so many memories. Is that Sol Campbell? I think it might have been. Goodness me. Ashley Cole still at Arsenal at this point before he deserted Arsenal to get to Chelsea. Thierry Henry, of course, the big man for Arsenal. Goodness me. So many memories coming from this game. So we need to be careful of the Arsenal onslaught now. Harry Kuehl. He's a manager now. I can't remember where he is now. Of course, Steven Gerrard, manager of Rangers. Danny Murphy, BBC pundit. Michael Owen. Well, let's not go into his pundit in history, shall we? Gerrard. Juve, not Juve's doing for himself now. Owen. Oh, nearly. With the through ball. God, Robert Pires. So many brilliant names in this Arsenal squad. Absolutely fantastic. Just think how bad Arsenal have been since. But all nearly a goal for Arsenal. But a good save from Dudek there. Harry Kuehl puts it forward. Oh, just a little bit too much on that. John Arnaris, though, gets it back. Harry Kuehl again. Oh, good block by the Arsenal player. Freddie Ljungberg. Goodness me. Had to put a tackle in. Good tackle. Nice one. Henry. Milan Barros back on the ball for Liverpool. Forward to Gerrard. Danny Murphy. Michael Owen on the ball.
Liverpool have the ball and they're leading by 1 goal.
I'm just so speechless playing this because it's just such a brilliant game. Okay, not great, not gameplay wise, but it just brings back so many memories for me. I'd love to know what FIFA games are personally your favourite. I know this one is not necessarily my favourite, but it brings back the nostalgia a lot because this is one I played the most. I've got all the FIFA games from 2000, I think, on the PS2, all the way up to FIFA 08. So if you want to see any more FIFA gameplay, please make sure to leave it down in the comments and I'll add it to the list of videos to go on the Retro Sunday series. But there are plenty of other games already been covered on Retro Sunday, including the 2006 FIFA World Cup game. We've got FIFA Street that's also been covered on the football side, and there will be many more. I've got all the PES games as well, so that might be something to cover in the future. But obviously it feels a little bit clunky, the gameplay does here, and it's scrappy to say the least. That'll be nice, a nice term to call it. But Arsenal just haven't had any good chances yet. A good tackle from Henchos there. Danny Murphy, Michael Owen can have a chance here. Steven Gerrard, Juve. Oh, not a good pass to Owen there. Really wasn't. You forget some of these iconic names though. I mean, Sami Hyypiä. Carragher not in the team at this point. Might have been. I don't know where Carragher was at this point. He'd certainly been at Liverpool. Juve just walking through. Might as well try an exhibition with Steven Gerrard. It was on target. But is that Jens Lehmann? Sure, I'm sure it's Lehmann. Can we get a team management screen with both the teams? Let's see. Match facts. Because I can't remember the whole Arsenal squad. So, players to... it's goals. Right, okay. Team management. I suppose that'll just be us, though, won't it? Won't be Arsenal. Yeah, it's just us. So, yeah. We'll have to have a look at see. Oh, I suppose we can just select sides and pick Arsenal, look at their team. But we'll wait till half-time to have a nosy at the full Arsenal 11. It'd be brilliant just for a nostalgic reason, just to go through all the teams, wouldn't it? And look at who played for them back then. But this is a chance for Arsenal. He shoots. Oh, very close to the goal. That would be the equaliser, but a good clearance there. Exactly. I mean, the fact it's John Watson and Ali McCoist. Goodness me. Incredible, really. Went through a period of Clive Tildesley as well, and who was the other one? Andy Townsend, I'm sure, was on it as well. Last man, though, shoots. Oh, it's wide again from Arsenal.
sure he'd score there, John.
Well, I was sure as well. The commentary was always good back in the day, to be fair. It was ahead of its time, I'd say. Oh dear, that's a shocker from Milan Barros. But if you think I'm playing rubbish, then pick this game up for yourselves. Because this is a little bit of a clunky play, I must admit. Get that out. Henshaw's just get it gone. Nice boot up the pitch. But apart from that early goal, it's been pretty much just scrappy end-to-end stuff. Michael Owen through again to Barros. Some room there for Danny Murphy, but just overdid the pass a little bit. Patrick Vieira. The big man Henry gets dispossessed. Harry Cool puts it wide for Barros. Good 1-2. Back to Cool. Ball through to Danny Murphy. Steven Gerrard. Juve. Oh, nearly back to Gerrard. Oh, that was unlucky there. That was a good passage of play, that was. I could sit and play this for hours. I'm sure after a few hours play I'd actually get pretty decent at it. But it's like all these games, isn't it? You remember them to be far better graphically than they are now. Obviously because there's no competition back in the day. You just think, well, this is as good as it's going to get. But if you compared this to the newer games, you'd have a bit of a fright. But this is a good run from the Arsenal player. We'll get the tackle in there. And, I wanted to pass it back to the keeper, but that didn't quite happen. So, Robert Pires to take the corner for the Gunners. Remember this back in the day where you had to pick a player to focus on a corner. And we're just going to push Henry out of that sweet spot. Good clearance. Now we've got a counter-attacking chance. Milan Barros puts the ball through to Owen. A little bit too slow there, though. Ball back to Danny Murphy. Potentially a second chance. Barros then. Just walking slowly. Trying to trick the Arsenal player. Doesn't really happen, though, does it? Let's be honest. Arsenal not offering much, though, up front. Danny Murphy. Oh, nearly gets the ball through. Gerrard. Good ball through to Owen. Might have a chance to put a cross in, but we'll just switch back there. Put the ball through to Juve. Oh, well. That was a bit disastrous. Got the ball out. And Ashley Cole. Yeah, Ashley Cole before he went to Chelsea. Do you remember those days? Goodness me.
Now, what would you like to share with us, Ali?
So let's have a look there. I mean, the music's fantastic. Obviously, I'm not going to play the music because I'd get a copyright claim or something on the video. So let's have a look at the Arsenal team. We've got Jens Lehmann, Laurent, Sol Campbell, Martin Keown, Ashley Cole, Patrick Vieira, Gilberto, Lundberg, Robert Pires, Henry, Bergkamp, Edu, Carlo Torre as well. Goodness me, Carnu. So many names that are synonymous with Arsenal history there. Absolutely fantastic. As I say, but if we go through squads like Manchester United, etc., you just get so much nostalgia. And to believe this was released 17 years ago this year is just quite unbelievable. I mean, the 20th anniversary of the PS2 was quite recent as well. I just can't believe the PS2 was 20 years old now. It's quite crazy to think, but a good ball through straight away from Michael Owen. Can we start the second half like we did the first? Certainly not with that pass, but a bit of too much of a touch there from the Arsenal player. Ooh. Henry on the ball. Good tackle though. Henry walking straight into the player there. Juve. Good ball through. Doesn't quite happen though. Could have a chance here though. Michael Owen. Still Michael Owen. Oh, he gets dispossessed. And they boot the ball out for a throw-in. Total Club Manager being advertised. That wasn't the best throw-in in the world, was it? Goodness me. But yeah, another great game. I think I've actually got Total Club Manager. I don't know if it's 2004. But all these games, certainly in the UK at least, all the football games, etc., they're all available in CEX for 50p. This is where I got them all from. So the whole collection, maybe FIFA 08 and FIFA 09 might have been £1 or something, but for a bit of nostalgia, I think a PS2 is probably the best console to do that with. And you'll notice that the majority of the episodes of Retro Sunday have been on the PS2 because it's just such an accessible console. There were so many great games for the console, and the Xbox had a lot to make up, but that's a good shot. I mean, you have to say the Xbox has made up big ground with the 360 and Xbox One. But back in this day, really, it was the PS2 which was the big console, I think many would argue. Oh, bad tackle from Jezza there. Mistimed that. No foul given, though. Can't get through this Arsenal defence.
he got that one all right.
Should be glad we got the early goal. Danny Murphy. Just can't do it. Good tackle, though. So, oh, goodness me, Perez.
That's a free kick, I think. Yes.
Let's have a look at the foul. Just snapped him. Went for his legs. Unbelievable. Right, should we make a change? 60 minutes in. Let's have a look. So, who can we change? So, we've got Heskey on the bench. Going to have to bring Heskey on, aren't I, for Michael Owen. He's not really done too much today. And we're going to also bring Haman on. We're going to bring him on for Danny Murphy. Goodness me. The memories. But Steve Fannon's going to take that first off. Jezza. Wide to Juve. I don't even want to enter that whole Gerrard versus Lampard versus Scholes debate today. I feel like I could get a few dislikes if I mention my opinion on that. All I'll say is that, well, I'm a Liverpool fan, so you might guess who I'm going to pick out of those three. But, right, Danny Murphy can't keep up, so we're going to have to switch player. Steve Finnan can't do anything. And to be fair, he'd never attempt a dirty challenge, would he, to get back at Robert Pires? Of course he wouldn't. But straight at Alaj Juve, that was. Oh, you can do it. You can do a skill. You can do a skill with the right analog stick, but that didn't quite work. So Michael Owen's off, and Mr. Heskey's on. All the way back here, he was a meme, basically. Good player though, Heskey. Don't let all the youngsters fool you about how terrible he is. All I'll say is Villa had a choice between him and Falcao, and they picked Heskey. Right decision, obviously, but would have been interesting where Villa would be now with Radamel Falcao. Of course, it just could have been a flop, but who knows. So, Jezza. Straight past to Juve. Just boot it up the field and hope for the best. Heskey can't quite win the header. Hasn't really done anything, to be honest. It's his come on. Hasn't really had the chance, I suppose, but that was his first chance. Good tackle by Gerrard. Wins the ball twice there. Gerrard, oh, can't quite get the ball through to Barros. A good block there, definitely avoiding a good goal-scoring chance. Oh, Arsenal are in, and it's going to be a penalty, surely. Henshaw's slides in late, tackles Lundberg, just catches his foot. And it's now a penalty for Thierry Henry, and we've gone the wrong way. Thierry Henry has left, and the man himself, possibly the GOAT of the Premier League, makes it one each from that penalty kick. He's embraced by Dennis Bergkamp. Can't tell who the other one is. Is it Gilberto? Could possibly be, but a good strike from Thierry Henry. And now we've just got 15 minutes to go to try and get a late winner in this game. Good tackle by Milan Barros, but we just can't seem to get the momentum. Haven't done since the start. I thought that this would be a good bashing, to be honest, after we scored a good early goal. But Arsenal could have something to say about that. They've got another chance here. And unfortunately, we get it out. Could Arsenal get a late winner? They're certainly pouncing here. But a good ball out to Milan Barros. Gerrard. Oh, that's a bit of a tame pass, but straight to D.D. Haman. Jezza puts it through to Heskey. Heskey to Barros. Shoots! Straight at Jens Lehmann there. Probably our best chance since the start, that was. Heskey with a potential assist. Didn't get it, though. Ball straight through the defence. Not going to be happy with that. Gerrard. Through to Barros. Haman. Oh, too time to kill, but luckily we retain the ball for now. There's just nobody really open. We've just got to try slow build-up play and hope for the best. But as you can see, the ball gets nicked straight away by Patrick Vieira. Henshaw's still not on a yellow card, amazingly, despite taking him fully out. But here's a run, but a poor pass from Mr. Henry in the end. Juve. Oh, not quite. It's got to be a winner, surely, in this game for somebody. And it could well be Arsenal based on this attack. On the edge of the box. Puts it in. Get it out. Jezza. Emil Heskey. Puts it to John Arne Rees. Now can we have a run on the wing? We cool. It's just too slow, and Arsenal are far too aware of that. And, well, we nearly won the ball back, but it was a poor pass from the outset. Emil Heskey puts the ball through to Milan Barros. Steven Gerrard puts it wide for Juve. Back in. Heskey to Haman. Shoots. Goal! What an assist from Emil Heskey. I knew he'd do his part in the end. And D.D. Haman gets what is surely the winner with a lovely shot just outside the box. Jens Lehmann was a little bit asleep there. And a good shot. Lehmann was never going to get there. And it's 2-1 to the Reds. 1 minute away from the full-time whistle. So Arsenal have got a lot to do now. We are actually on 90 minutes, so I don't know how much added time they've got, but as long as we just stay back and don't concede something silly, we should have this game won. Just boot it out. That's it, and that is full-time. So good action at the start and the end of both halves. And Haman, because of that late strike, gets man of the match there. I'll tell you what, I thoroughly enjoyed that. I hope you guys did too. Just a quick showcase of FIFA Football 2004. And I might well do the other games in the future as well, because, you know, it's such a brilliant game, and the old FIFA games are really enjoyable. As well, as I said before, I've got PES, This Is Football, LMA Manager, so plenty of football content that you guys can go and watch on the channel. I've also put up a video on Let's Make a Soccer Team as well. These will be all included in the end screen, so you don't have to go anywhere to go on to the next video. But I hope you enjoyed that, folks. I've been TIJ Gamer. As I said before, any recommendations for Retro Sundays, feel free to leave them down in the comments. But as I said before, I hope you enjoyed. I've been TIJ Gamer. Until the next time, I will see you guys later. Goodbye for now.